You guys doing? What's going on out there? How y'all doing? You are at the messy sweet spot, and today we got a show for you, honey. We're talking about Wendy Williams. Hold on, wait. If you guys can hear me, please press me. You see, they are. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I heard an echo. Did you guys hear that echo? I had to make sure that echo was cleared. How you guys doing? Let's start again. Okay. Can you guys hear me? Please press one. Let me take the glasses off so I can see what's going on out here. If you guys can see me, press one. Yes, we're talking about Wendy Williams. If you guys did not know, today at 11:15 a.m., she was screaming for help. Okay? She was on the fifth floor and she wrote a letter saying, "Help, Wendy." She threw it out. Everybody rushed to her aid to see what was going on. So I have to tell you more reports about that. Rumor has it that Jay-Z and Diddy is behind her being tracked for all these years because they don't want her to expose the truth. Because anybody know about Wendy? She don't care who you are. She's going to expose the truth, honey. Also, we have to talk about Jaguar, right? The Diddy lawsuit. People are still talking about it. If you guys did not know, Drewski and Odell, they are speaking out and they say they don't got nothing to do with it. Okay, so we have to talk about that. And guess what? The lawsuit, they are saying that Oprah Winfrey is connected. And not only that, did you guys hear about Anna Wintour? They are saying Anna Wintour is Diddy's godmother, and her and Oprah is trying to get Diddy released. People believe that Anna Wintour, Oprah, Jay-Z, Diddy, they are all working together. Okay. Woo! I tell you, we have a lot of stuff to talk about. And I talked to Storm. I don't know where Storm is, but he's gonna come up here in a minute because Storm said he have done some research and he has more stuff to talk about. Now, somebody said, "Who is Anna Wintour?" She is into the fashion world. She's real big in the fashion world, and that is who Anna Wintour is. I don't know what else to tell you. She's big into the fashion world. Okay. So I want to read some of these reports because you guys know I do my research and I get busy when it comes to report. Now, can y'all please like the video? The likes is not liking. We only got 62 likes. What's wrong? What is going on? Something ain't clicking. Something ain't clicking. We only have 62 likes. Oh, come on, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Come on. Let's get the likes up, you guys. Let's get them likes up. Is your like button broke? Is your like button broke? All right. So I'm looking in the comment section. Let's go here. So Wendy Williams was rushed to the hospital. Did you guys know that today? Recently, she was just rushed to the hospital after throwing a desperate handwritten note out of her assisted living facility. Okay. Begging for help. She wants help. She wants to get out of there. Freedom. She wants to be free. But they're saying that Diddy and Jay-Z got her locked up. Okay. The note simply read, "Help, Wendy." Okay. Raising serious concerns about her well being. All right. And her safety. Police were called for a wellness check and found Wendy waving. She was in the window. She was waving like this, like very aggressive, like, right? And the reporters are taking pictures, they're videotaping this. I mean, this is a big deal. The former talk show queen was escorted out the facility by multiple officials and placed in an ambulance. So I want to know, what do you guys think it means, help? Is it something sinister behind the scenes that we don't know about? Do you feel like somebody is trying to take her out of here? That's why she's saying help to get out of that place because they know where she is at all times. And anybody can just take her on out of here. What do you guys think that meant? What do you guys think that meant? Okay. Comment, I want to know. This dramatic incident helped just days before her rumored TV to come back. Wow. Was she rumored to come back? Did you guys hear that Wendy Williams, she was going to make a big old comeback. And if she was going to make a comeback on national TV, you guys know she was going to expose and talk that talk. They had to get her out of here. That's why she was screaming, help, 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 so she can get out of that place because she felt the spirits of something is coming to take her on out of here. And you guys got to be careful exposing. We saw what they did to Angie Stone when she started exposing, you know. All right. So it says Wendy has been fighting against her court ordered guardianship, claiming she's being held like a prisoner against her will. And she don't want to be there. Oh my God. She has to beg, do interviews, write letters just to see her father's on his birthday. And he's older than her, you know? But they are saying too that her ex husband has been working with Diddy and Jay-Z to keep her there. Yeah, she is another one. All the people that she has around her are snakes. Just like Angie Stone, they said her family members are snakes. And a lot of times it's your own family members, especially when you have all this money and fame, honey. It be your own family members that's trying to take you out of here. And when you don't have it, when you poor and broke, hell, family members could be the death of you, could be behind your demise. Okay. Yeah. So the system insists Wendy is permanently disabled due to dementia. Okay. But she continues to insist she's mentally sound. All right. Wendy recently won a small victory in court with her guardian agreeing to allow a new medical evaluation. So I don't know how that's going to go now. Many people believe this guardianship is a part of Hollywood's dark agenda, using Wendy alleged dementia as a cover up for something bigger. Do you guys believe that? Do you guys believe that this guardianship is a part of the dark Hollywood? Press one if you believe that to be true. Press five if you feel like, nah, that's some bogus stuff. Wendy has been trapped in this place for a long time now, and I told you guys that. So let's move on. All right. So Storm is here. How you doing, Storm? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Let's get the lights up, you guys. So, Storm, you said you have more information about the Diddy lawsuit when it comes to Jag.
Yes, yes. Well, it's not just Jag. It's also Drewski and the others that's connected to the lawsuit. However, I went on a deep dive and I got disturbing information that just don't add up. It don't add up at all. So in the lawsuit, she 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 sues an individual. Let me get the names correctly so I don't mess up here. I want to give factual information. Give me 1 second.
Okay, we'll give you 1 second. I can read some of these
Um,
notes while you get your stuff.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Read that
Okay.
right quick.
So also I wanted to tell you guys about Anna Wintour because a lot of you guys are saying, who is that? Who is that? Well, Anna, I'm gonna put you down because I hear a lot of background storm.
I'm killing that right now. So we're
Okay.
killing the
All right.
noise right now.
All right. So I'm going to do this article. I'm going to bring you back up, Storm. Okay. So with Anna Winter is refuses to condemn Diddy. That's what people are saying. And have Oprah Winfrey, have she condemned Diddy as of yet? I'm not sure. Press one if Oprah Winfrey have came out to condemn Diddy. Press four if she has not. Okay. And a lot of people haven't. But they are saying Anna Wintour, being Diddy's godmother, she has refuses to condemn Diddy. Well, hell, Diddy mama haven't condemned him either. Okay. So despite being one of the most powerful influences in the fashion industry, I did not expect Anna Wintour to condemn him because they have such a tight relationship. It says Diddy called Anna his godmother in fashion, crediting her with open industry doors for him. So I'm assuming she helped him, get his fashion, that Sean John jeans and stuff. She helped him get all that together. She helped Diddy throw a fashion messiest parties, including the infamous Fashion Night Out, known for underage drinking and near riots. Oh my goodness. Did you hear that? Underage. Anna is on the list of Diddy's human shield. So they are saying that Anna, she protects Diddy. They are saying J-Lo is protecting Diddy. Jay-Z is protecting Diddy. Beyonce is protecting Diddy. Oprah Winfrey is protecting Diddy. And they're saying the Kardashians are protecting Diddy. Okay. Diddy used Anna influence to gain power in the elite circles, reportedly comparing himself to Carl um, Leverfield. You know who I'm talking about? That big designer. He ain't that big though. I see his stuff in Macy's. He all right. He ain't all that though. Him or she, I don't know what gender is. So it says her silence mirrors how she handled Harvey Weinstein, where she only spoke out when it was too late. Diddy had direct access to Vogue headquarters, filming inside Anna's office and hosting parties with top designers. Rumors of Anna covering for other powerful figures connected to Diddy's lifestyle continues to grow. All right. So they feel like they are all connected, having each other's back. People are calling for her to speak out. Okay. Anna, speak out. But she refuses. All right. About her knowledge of Diddy's past. So people feel like she knew all about Diddy's past, but she is not speaking out for whatever reason. And people want her to speak out, just like people want Usher to speak out, just like people want Justin Bieber to speak out. But can you force people to speak out? I don't think you can. I don't think you can force people to speak out. What do you guys think? Press 1 if you can force somebody to speak out. Press 5 if you can't. Well, hell, we have a whole bunch of victims here that's speaking out. And they have said that Jaguar, Drewski, Odell, all of them was and works with Diddy. That is what these victims are saying that are speaking out. But some people seem not to believe these victims. Yesterday we talked about it. First, you guys said that you guys do believe the lawsuit. Then you guys said you don't believe the lawsuit. So which one is it? Okay. Okay, so public trust in Vogue is declining, with many seeing Anna as out of touch elitists protecting Hollywood's worst. Okay. Why is Anna Wintour protecting Diddy? And they're saying that she's protecting him simply not speaking out. Because you're not speaking out about it, you are protecting him. Just like some of y'all got their husbands that's hitting on y'all, but y'all not speaking out on your husband. That means you protecting him, okay? Because this stuff can apply to everybody in everyday simple life, right? So Anna Wintour is one of the most powerful names. And okay, so we don't need to read all that. So Quiet Storm, are you back?
I'm here.
All right. So are you ready to tell us your updates about Jaguar, the lawsuit, and everybody else involved?
I sure am.
All right. So go ahead.
Okay, so Ashley Parham, whoever is representing her, got to be the most. What phrase should I? The most unqualified individuals in the world. And this is me speaking. I'm using my God-given right as a citizen of the United States to state my opinion. That's just my opinion. But here's some slight facts. Okay, they accused Jaguar Wright of being a place that she was not. All right, because it is proven that she was incarcerated at the time of said event. That's not the only problem with the case. There's another individual by the name of Valdez. The last name of Valdez is spelt wrong throughout the whole proceeding. They spell his last name as Valdes, and then in parentheses put Valdez, misrepresenting the wrong person. You got to have an accurate name on the lawsuit. I mean, come on, attorney, you know better than that. All right, that's not the pot that kicked the kicker. Let me ask you a question, Gigi. Let me ask this audience: do you remember a massacre that happened in Las Vegas?
I'm not sure. I think so, but just tell us about it.
Okay. Well, in 2017, there was a massacre in Las Vegas. That There was a concert across the street, and a country concert across the street, and from the hotel, a man fired down on people inside there, and 56 people lost their lives. One of the largest shooting of record in Las Vegas. Well, one of the defendants in the case name is John Pelletier. John Pelletier is also the current police chief of Maui here in Hawaii. Now, that's not the big kicker. Guess what the big kicker is?
We're listening.
The lawsuit was claimed that the assault happened in 2018, March 23rd, I believe, somewhere there, right? Guess what John Pelletier was? In Las Vegas. Because he was the captain in charge of the massacre shooting in 2017, to be exact. So now, how is it? Out of her claims, she said that he worked at a sheriff's department somewhere in Santa somewhere. All right, when he was with the Las Vegas Police Department for 22 years until taking a police chief position in Maui. Make it make sense. I'm waiting. I
All
like
right. So, let's ask this question again. Storm, is
Yeah.
this lawsuit, is it fake or is it honest?
I don't believe this lawsuit at all.
So you're saying it's fake.
I can't say it's fake. I'm saying I don't believe it.
Okay, well, let me ask the audience. Do you guys believe this lawsuit is fake? Press 1 if it's fake, phony, baloney. Or press 4 if you feel like it's honest. You know, Ashley, these lawyers, they were honest about what they witnessed when it comes to Jag, all these other people. All right. What are your thoughts about it? All right. All right. So Scandalous said it is fake. All right. So they out here just doing, but you know what? It's fake. Okay. You notice how the world is so gullible, how the
Mhm,
world is so naive. That's
mhm.
scary. And they know it. They know they can put anything out here. And a lot of these consumers, you guys know they are destroying Department of Education. And it's because a lot of people cannot think for themselves. And it shows, you know, they said that most people can't read above a sixth grade level. So, meaning that you can put lies out here and these people are just going to consume it, eat it up, pass it around. And that is disinformation. And it does more harm than good, you know?
Mhm.
So, it's just sickening. And the thing about it is, they can lie, they can push out these lawsuits, and nothing's going to happen to them because anybody can do it.
I agree with. I wholeheartedly agree with you, Gigi. But not but yet the same here is I'm finding you have Drewski. You know who Drewski is? He's the guy that does all of the skits and all this kind of stuff. You know, all over YouTube and everything. They got him involved. They got Big Homie CC involved. They don't even list Big Homie CC's name. They list him by his working name. All right, which I don't even know if that would count because that's not his legal name.
Yeah. But I will say this, you know, I'm gonna role play. I'm gonna act.
Okay.
I'm acting. I gotta say that for the dummies in the back. Because when I get into my role play, y'all really think this is how I feel. Y'all really think, oh my God, I can't believe she said that. I didn't think she'd believe. Listen, I'm acting. See, Come on, education. Come on, comprehension. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Acting. Hashtag acting so y'all know. Okay. So this is what they say. This is not my beliefs. This is what people are saying. I believe it. I believe. Let me tell you why I believe this. Okay, because Drewski, how he all of a sudden he ain't nobody, but now he working millions of dollars. He's on this, he's on that. He has to do a sacrifice. So I believe the lawsuit because that's how he got on doing them damn sacrifices. Yeah, he said in 2018, he wasn't popping, he wasn't popular, but he had to do that in 2018 to all those victims in order to get to Hollywood, in order to be big like he is today. Because
Mm-hmm.
can't no black man, can't no black person be successful without selling their booty hole. It ain't gonna happen. They not gonna allow. You gonna have to bend over and bust that hole open and sacrifice yourself, sacrifice your manhood in order to make all that goddamn money. They have told us this. So now I believe it. I believe that lawsuit is real. Do you hear me? And see, okay.
Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it.
And don't let me get on Odell. Woo!
Okay.
I know it's real because of him.
So
Because I saw a video. I saw a video. It was a video of Odell, Trey Songz, and Justin Bieber. And what they was doing on that video, it was a dark demonic ritual in front of everybody in the club. Okay. So yeah, Odell Beckham, he been doing that dark stuff. You know what I'm saying? I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. And you can't put shit. Ashley telling the truth. I believe whatever they said. I believe that.
well, I'm gonna put it this way. Drewski seemed to like that blonde hair just like Odell, so I mean, ain't no telling. Allegedly. Ain't no. Hey, there is no telling. Drewski, why would you want to have your hair looking like Odell Beckham? I'm just that's just a question. Uh, uh, a wondering minds would like to know that.
But
Yeah.
I say that to say that's not how I truly feel, you guys. That's just what I see people, talk, or that's how they're expressing themselves online.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
don't go in my comment section about, oh my God, you're trying to force this lawsuit on me. I can't nobody force shit. Well, first of all, I can't nobody force shit. You can click off. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You have willpower, and can't nobody force you to do nothing.
Get
Okay.
all about the way.
But if you drinking the Kool-Aid, you drinking the Kool-Aid.
Hmm. Just
But
come get the tea.
yeah. Uh-huh. But go
But
ahead. What else you were gonna say about this case?
okay, so I'm just wondering how, and you do know that this is a RICO case, right?
Yeah.
This is a RICO filing, which means that all of them were in concert working together. Now you gonna make me believe that Jaguar Wright and John Politier work together? You gonna make me believe that John Politier and Odell Beckham work together? You're gonna have me to believe that John Politier and Jaguar Wright work together.
Anything is possible, Storm. Just like Jaguar Wright. She was on Peer. Peer. And a lot of y'all said, oh, Jaguar Wright, she'll never make it. She'll never be on Peer. Remember when they said that? But honey, she was on there. You know what I mean? Life is like a mystery. You just never know what you're going to get. It's a box of chocolate. Forrest Gump told us that. And Jason Love, let me get on you. Jason gonna say they know damn well Drewski didn't belly flop on anybody at the size he is. I'm not body shaming. I'm just saying. Let me tell you about these big back bitches person. Okay, they love to do that shit. Okay, they love to get all oiled up and slip and slide on somebody. Cause Lord knows he probably can't get it in, so he had to do that rubbing fiction to get off. Okay, I mean you got to think about it. He got to lift that big ass stomach up. Then he go. I mean that's a lot of work. That is. I bet he was sweating. I bet that thing was funky. And Ashley, poor Ashley. Y'all not thinking about Ashley. Okay. And then the mom and the son, they were so upset. They said, no, we have to get justice, Ashley. Ashley didn't want to come forward. She was scared. Do you know how much traumatizing that is to have that big person, big back person do that? I'm telling y'all, I don't got nothing against big back bitches. I love y'all. Hell, I'm just 2/4 pound of a cheeseburger being a big back bitch myself. Okay. But did y'all hear this on the news? It's a big back woman. I swear for God, you can look it up. She is a clear person, Caucasian. And she sat on her 10-year-old son, and he is gone. She's in jail now. This is what they do. They love to crush people with their weight. They do that. They get off on that. Okay. And let's not forget about the gas. They love Putin and blowing your ass away. That is what they're into. Y'all didn't hear about a couple of months or years ago, last year? They said, what is the top kinky stuff in the world or in America? They said them farts. Them farts. I'm telling y'all, it's the demonic in them farts. They are selling farts in the jar, girl. Okay. And you know who got the best farts? Them big back bitches. They so big. They got so much gas in them. They just waiting to let it out. Okay. And they don't mind the funk because they're immune to the shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like certain races. Girl, I went up to here to Macy's, and it's around certain individuals. I don't want to say the group, but honey, it is so funky up in there because they don't believe in taking showers and stuff. I'm not shaming nobody, but I was offended with my damn nose. So people are into a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you just don't know. And besides, it's a ritual. They doing it to gain access. And look at all of them. They got all that money. They all in Hollywood, just doing the dark stuff and everything. So I believe it. I believe it. So do. Okay.
Well, Gigi,
You know,
yeah, Gigi, let's put a scenario out there for a second, Gigi. Let's say, okay, you remember I said to you, I think that this lawsuit is more of a way to get people in front of the grand jury. I'm not the grand jury, but get people in front of into a deposition.
Mm.
Now, they mentioned John Politier, who would be in some form connected to Oprah. Why? Because Oprah has property in Maui. All right. No way she could not know who he is, being the police chief. All right. Now, let's say that since they filed this as a RICO, right? They want to tie all of these individuals together and get them deposed, but they have no other way of legally doing it in the case because their names are not in the criminal indictment. So now they go outside, get somebody to file a frivolous lawsuit that still will get them to the phase of depositions and be able to get depositions on these individuals under oath and then end up somehow using them in a RICO case. So that would tells me or makes me believe that Jay-Z's team is playing some real serious dirty work here because this looks real dirty. Real
I
dirty.
don't know about all that. All I know is I believe what they said in that lawsuit. You know, you shouldn't have to twist and turn, Storm. You're doing a lot of twisting and turning, and I'm confused. But I do know Drewski, he not even funny. Okay? He not even funny. And why he's so popular. Do y'all notice all these comedians nowadays? They not funny. They are not funny. But they popping though because they made the sacrifice. They
Well,
make sacrifice, and it's all coming out. 2025 is all coming out. You're not role playing. Okay, so celebrity scandals, how you doing, sweetheart? Talk to me.
Hey,
Your thoughts.
hey, Gigi, and hey, Storm. So
How you doing?
I don't believe this complaint because if you read first of all, Ariel Mitchell, you know she is the one who is representing the Courtney Burgess and stuff. So if you go way back, she's had multiple lawsuits against a lot of different celebrities, and some of her cases have been dismissed. So she is beginning to not look very credible. But the other reason why this particular case, and I used to be a litigation secretary, so I'm kind of familiar with how court filings are, different jurisdictions. This is an amended case, and I haven't done a comparison, but when you look at cases, and when you do the pleadings and you do the comparison, she's added new people and the details of the original scene where she talks about Diddy and her going to that man's house. Now we have the same locations, but we have more dolls that were introduced. She did not even talk about these incidents taking place. This whole Drewski thing with him slipping and sliding on her, that's huge. You know what I'm saying? And being doused with the baby oil or whatever solution she is. For her not to name these individuals and do an amended almost a year later definitely tells me this is not legitimate. To me, in my opinion, what she's doing is looking at multiple cases that we're hearing online, and she's taking bits and pieces of different things and putting them together and creating salacious fiction, and just getting her name out there. And I do agree with Storm in terms of the depositions and everything. But at this point, it's not a RICO case. It's not federal. The RICO case is the criminal case. She has put a lot of people in this. This is right now a civil case that they're filing.
Yeah,
So
but
maybe they're. Mhm.
it's a civil RICO though.
Did they put RICO in the title?
Yes, it did.
Okay, because I haven't looked at the new one,
I
but I'm
I just
still.
I just
Mhm.
read it right. I just read it right before I came on. That's
Okay,
what
so
they.
but it is a civil case, correct? It's not criminal at this point.
No, it is not criminal, but
Yeah. So.
it
Mhm.
is it is a civil RICO. Yes.
Okay, so they're just adding multiple people, but I don't think that in most of her cases kind of fall flat. And all what she's trying to do basically is to get some kind of a settlement. I mean, when it's not a criminal case, what are you going to do? You want money, right?
So,
And mhm,
celebrity. I agree with you. Yet I have paused for one question,
uh-huh.
and that question is: outside of Odell Beckham and Drewski, none of these people have any money.
Well, exactly. I mean, I agree with you on that.
So that would lead me to believe that this is a deposition hunt.
You're saying that it's a deposition hunt.
Yes.
I mean, of course they wanted to get discovery, but ultimately when you file cases like this, if it's not criminal, the only thing that you're looking to seek at the end is the financial benefit, right?
That's true, but there is no financial benefit here to gain, which would tell me that this is clearly a hunt for depositions.
I don't. I would. Well, I say it's a hunt. Number one, for to make a salacious story. I feel
Yeah.
like Ariel is constantly keeping her name in the press and media. Like she's been doing this for years. So, and in some of her other cases, I don't even know how they settled. I don't know, what the outcome is. But I feel like it's just salacious. And I'm also starting to feel like, are they really trying to throw these Diddy cases, because this is starting to look like a farce? This is
Well,
not even looking like it's real anymore.
absolutely. You and I agree exactly the same. And that's why I said this has the markings of Jay-Z's team, because this is how they fight. This is
Yeah,
exactly what they do. So what they're doing is they're making all of these people look incredible, right? Not incredible.
not credible. I know what you're
Not
saying. Like they
credible.
have no credibility. I
Right.
get it. Yes, yes.
They're making these people look like they don't have any credibility,
Correct.
and because they don't have any credibility, now that would cause one to believe or to have to question the veracity of truth in a court trial.
Absolutely. And that because we already see that that happened with the Busby case. I don't care what people say. We knew that that first case was going to be thrown out. Whether or not Jay-Z did some nefarious things in these other cases, that's a whole nother story. But what they're starting to show is that we don't know who to believe. So now there's going to be reasonable doubt even when you look at the Diddy cases. That's what they're doing. They're just setting this up to look like, hell, we don't know.
Okay. So now, can I celebrity
Uh-huh.
specialist, can I give you my scenario of what I would do in this situation?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. And since you're a legalist, you would understand exactly where I'm coming from.
Uh-huh.
So here, and for those that are listening and watching, please don't chat negative, because I'm playing the devil's advocate here. And so I just want you to understand, this may not be my opinion, but I'm giving a potential argument of someone being represented in this situation. So,
Let me just say this, Storm. When you give a counter to what you're saying, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what attorneys do. They have to play both sides. They have to play the devil's advocate in order to know a strategy. So go ahead. It's okay. That's what you're
okay,
supposed to do.
all right. Now let's start from Diddy's side, right? Diddy's the charge. Okay, I'm charged with the RICO. I'm sitting here. I'm locked up. I don't know what to do. I don't have my discovery yet. And with having my discovery, I need to know what names are there. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. They just gave me my discovery. So I'm looking at it now. All right. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Jaguar White, she been talking about me. I don't see her name. Big homie CC, he been talking about me. I don't see his name. Okay. All right. So what's going on, lawyers? What's happening? Microphilia. I don't know, Dilly. We got to be patient. We just got to believe that we could try, because none of these people are credible. So we just gonna see. But now on the other side of the coin, Jay-Z is saying, I gotta fight to keep my name from being connected to Diddy. I want y'all to find any and everybody. Get somebody to file a lawsuit and name them in the lawsuit, just so that we can get depositions. I don't care how dirty it is, but we need to get depositions. And if we get the depositions, then I got something to fight with, because that will make everybody that's filing not look credible. Now, the discovery on Diddy's side would be, okay, get records of those depositions and see if we can depose those same people that was filing the lawsuit, because the lawsuit was against me. Let's not forget, a civil suit is not worth the ground it's written on until after the criminal case is disposed of. The criminal case takes priority.
Yes.
And they know this.
Mm-hmm.
So they continue to keep filing lawsuits. And the reason they're filing these lawsuits is for depositions. They're not going to get a penny from nobody, and they know this.
I agree with you on that. I don't. It's frivolous at this point, because the criminal case, that's going to take precedent over everything.
Absolutely, which means because of his rights to be able under his constitutional right of adequate representation and adequate preparation for a trial, he would have to properly be able to depose these same peoples in the criminal case, because they're listed in the civil case. And because they're listed in the civil case does not mean that they cannot be contacted for the criminal case. They are very much open to deposition.
Well, absolutely. Well, but here's the thing. If you're looking at his criminal case, that's the big net. So these other little cases, the one that Ariel Mitchell, these little smaller cases, these people won't necessarily impact the bigger, like, but unless you're saying like Jay-Z, unless you're saying Jay-Z is going to be using that, because Diddy's team really right now is mainly going to be focusing on that criminal case.
Well, they're going to be focusing on the criminal case, but follow me what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Ariel knows.
Yes.
Ariel is a headhunter.
Yes.
She knows that neither one of these people can settle with her outside of the case. She knows this. The only two potential people that may be able to file settle outside of that is Odell Beckham and Drewski. You, the police chief, you definitely can't because he's covered under immunity because he's an active government. He's represented by the government. So you're not
Yeah,
gonna get it done.
but did she name him individually?
She did.
Okay, because oftentimes if you sue somebody, even under their company or whatever, I don't know about
Yeah. I,
governmental entities, but if he's individually, then maybe she's coming at him from that perspective as well,
okay.
through the agency as well as the individual.
Well, so here's what she did. Here's the drastic mistake that was made.
Hmm.
She listed John Palantir in his individual capacity,
Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
But she made credence. She made an accusation that he proclaimed to be a sheriff in another jurisdiction outside of the city of Las Vegas.
And
And the
see
thing,
that the thing about the reason I'm from California and I know Arinda and all of those places and those various agencies. All of this didn't make sense to me when she claimed that she went to all these three agencies and none of them helped him. Those are very influential places. Well, Arinda specifically. So when some of the things that she was saying just didn't align with me with the first lawsuit. I hear what you're saying in terms of Ariel and I feel like again I just feel like this is all salacious and Ariel just like Busby, how Busby came out and we found that some of the things that they alleged in the case could not be proven as fact. I don't even think that Ariel has done or vetted and cares. I don't think that. I think
well,
she's just putting out some BS.
what you're saying is exactly right. That's my same sentiment, 10,000%.
Uh-huh.
Here's what I believe.
Hmm.
I believe, Jay-Z's law firm has a tendency of hiring lawyers in other jurisdictions to do certain things for them.
Okay, yes.
And I do believe that Ariel was hired to do just what she's doing.
So
She's
you
not.
think Ariel is being hired to kind of throw the case?
I
That's what I'm assuming you're saying.
I absolutely do believe that.
And I
Allegedly,
agree with you. Now we are on the same page because that's what I feel like they're doing. All it. I'm also looking at Busby side eyed. It's like you guys are derailing all of this. At least for the civil cases. Now for the criminal, they got some stuff on Diddy. I don't care. I believe they're going to get him on some things, not necessarily everything. Some of those charges may be brought down, but I don't think that man is going to leave the MDC.
no, there's not. There's no way that's going to happen. Here's the thing, though. I like to bring this celebrity to your attention.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Let's look at Busby for a second, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Okay. Now people are looking at Busby side-eyed, but I think people are actually looking at Busby in the wrong factor, and I'm gonna tell you why. Busby, on the one hand, is going after the case one way, and regardless of how we agree with it, the deposition phase of it, he's correct. Now, if you go to Area Mitchell side, her deposition phase is going to be salacious because what she's doing is she's doing a manhunt to depose these people that have spoken publicly outside of the factor of John Pelletier, the Valdez dude, and Drewski, because neither of those three people have mentioned the situation, right? They're only claimed in the suit. So now, if they're claimed in the suit and they haven't been talking, the two people that they're targeting that they really, 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 really want to post is Jaguar Wright and Big Homie. And they came up with the salacious lies just to get that deposition. It doesn't look credible in any other fashion other than that.
And now, in terms of the Jaguar Wright being added, I used to cover Jaguar Wright in the early 2019, 2020s after Storm Monroe, did his interview with her. And I don't believe everything Jaguar says. But one thing I'm going to say in this particular instance, I do not believe with one iota that Jag had anything to do with this. I think she just pulled Jag out of her ASS because remember, her and Jag had an issue with that whole thing after they showed up on Piers Morgan. And so I feel like Ariel had an axe to grind with her. If you go back and you look at the various content creators, there's been something brewing between the two of them for about almost a year now. So I
That's
feel like
correct.
yeah, so I feel like she just has an axe. She's just adding Jaguar, and because Jaguar has made statements about all of these people, people want to make her eat her words, or say, well, you said this and you said that. So now they're just trying to, go against Jaguar. But in this particular instance, I believe Jaguar is totally innocent, and I don't see the connection between Drewski, Odell, or Jaguar, how they got added to this amended complaint dang near a year later. Like it's not gonna fly.
And
I
that
don't. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
and that's why I said, no matter how I feel about Jaguar Wright,
Hmm.
I cannot stand and see this happen and
Yes.
not say something because I have to be fair.
Right.
I cannot.
Exactly.
I have to be fair. And being fair, Jaguar Wright don't have no more to do with that than the dogs walking on grass.
Thank you. You got to be objective. This is just this woman has something against Ariel Mitchell. But look, let's go back, Storm, to when this whole thing with Courtney Burgess. If people are looking at this with a fine eye to a comb, remember when he made the statements about there were minors, and then as he got questioned more and more, all of a sudden it got murky. He didn't say, "Well, I didn't even look at the videos. I didn't even see." You know what I'm saying? After you kind of put things out there in the universe, but then you don't stand on it when you are really going to have to respond under penalty of perjury. People could say anything to the media. People can get on YouTube and talk ish, say anything. But once you under penalty of perjury in front of that jury or in the deposition, that's when it counts. They could say anything. It's not on record. It's not on legal record. And that's what they're doing.
Absolutely. So that's why
Ardell is not liking this. You know what they're going to do next to you guys, right?
the who guys.
Storm and Celebrity. You guys know what they're going to do next.
What?
They're going to come out and say, we have the footage. We got the video.
Well,
We have the video. Not only do we have the video, but we have other witnesses that was there.
but see, GG, you bingo. Bingo, bingo, bingo. You just hit the jackpot. This is exactly what I say. You just made what I say come to light. See, here's the thing. Ariel Kidd is not, Ariel, she's not looking for the money because she's hit the jackpot already
Yes.
just by filing the complaint. And
Right.
if she gets them deposed, she have won the jackpot. That's exactly what I've been trying to say. That's exactly what I'm telling you. This is exactly what I said a year ago, GG. If you remember, I said be careful because someone is going to try to get these people deposed. But KFC was saying, nah. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I'm saying, KFC, you mark my words. This is going to happen. Here's the Roosters coming to hit the whatever they do. Crow. It's happening.
They have the video footage, and once they say they have witnesses, what are you guys going to say then?
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Suppose, and this is what I believe. I believe they don't have the video, and I do believe that because these individuals say that they have proof of some things happening, they are deposed. They're putting them in a position to be deposed, just so they can challenge them legally on where's it at.
Yeah, but let me jump in. But also, but wait a minute. They could tell us anything. It doesn't matter if they tell us they have the video footage or not. It only matters to the judge and the jury. So they gonna tell us anything, which is what they've been doing for the last couple of years.
It's not the people. The people have more influence. And if the people eat it up, this is what they're gonna say. Oh, I didn't believe it before, but they got the video. Girl, did you hear that? They said they got him on video. Drewski, Odell. Yeah, I told y'all they did that sacrifice. They got the video, y'all. They got the video. And then Drewski and them, they're going to say, drop that video then. I ain't on video. Drop that video. And they're gonna linger it on. They're gonna make them wait for it, and they're gonna build the momentum up. And more people, yeah, they got that video. Then they gonna start joking on him about it. Yeah, your video. Let's not forget they got your ass on video. You going to jail, but you going to jail.
And that video will never see the light of the day. The same way that whole Epstein list that they.
Honey, you might not know what you're talking about. Okay. Did you forget we got artificial intelligence now? We can make any video come to pass. Any picture. Come on now.
Well,
Let's give it to you and make it a little blurry and put it out there. You're gonna eat it on up. Come on now.
And so again, that's for the public. But if it goes to court, if it goes to trial and it goes through deposition and they're going to use this as evidence, they have forensics that can test AI. Okay. So the public is so gullible. They believe whatever. It's all what goes down in that courthouse in front of that judge and that jury. I don't care. We could say whatever in the public. It don't matter. I could say I was in a video with Drewski too. And
what?
Here's
listen, we'll talk about that offline, baby.
What? I kind of felt that you were with Drewski. I always felt that you guys have a chemistry together, and I don't know why you've been ashamed of him.
Because, well, you know, I like to keep it because I don't like to discuss my private life in public. Cheryl, that's why.
Oh, okay. So y'all see why she's offending him so hard, because they got something together.
Gigi, you better stop. Hey, I ain't gonna be up here getting deposed with this bullish.
It's all clicking, right? That's why they defending now.
I know.
Come on now.
I'd like.
Okay. I'm playing. I'm joking.
But Storm, let me ask you something. Let's even rewind back how we know some of this is just a farce. Remember when Ariel Mitchell and Courtney Burgess was on those courthouse steps and he was saying that he was going to speak to the grand jury? Do you remember when all of these proceedings first started? Generally speaking, when you are a witness or you have to speak to them, they will tell you do not discuss it. Why was there? How many other people that they had talked to, I think it was 50 to 100 people. Why was he the only one with his attorneys on the stairs talking about he had went in there and talked to them?
Because I'm going to tell you, this is exactly why I say what I'm saying. Because Ariel Kidd stuck her nose in the situation, and Ariel Kidd is the ops.
But you know what, Storm? We have a witness. Carla Bella. She witnessed this. She says Drewski loved him some studs. Now, I don't know what that got to do with anything, but I guess she's trying to say that Drewski loved masculine energy. She says also, okay, this is the witness, you guys. I wouldn't be surprised if Diddy had him greased up with that Johnson & Johnson. Did you hear that? She's dropping hints. She don't want to say it directly because she knows they will get her and pull her car and try to comfort her. So that's why she says it like that. You got to read between the lines. She says, I wouldn't be surprised. Diddy had him greased up like a rotisserie chicken roll. Okay. Fried up, greased up.
well, that is exactly what the complaint said.
And we know Diddy like a big, skinny, big. Remember Little Wright? He's a big little something. You know what I'm saying?
But I thought Diddy had a weight requirement. But Diddy wanted him.
They said him and Rick Ross was getting it on.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Greasy Rick Ross, Big Pun. So they don't discriminate. A hole is a hole. Okay. And you know how they say about big back women? That kitty cat is juicy. Okay. They say the big back niggas, man, when it's time to go down and get some head, eat that shit up like a buffet, man. Okay? So, hell, you know what I mean? I don't know. I believe Carla. Do y'all believe Carla? Okay.
Well,
Okay, go ahead.
Well, Kara said he Drewski like women with masculine energy. I have masculine energy, but I'm not a stud. So I don't know what she mean by
No,
that.
she ain't talking about you, Carla. I mean,
Celebrity.
celebrities scandal. She's not talking about you.
I
She's
know.
talking about Drewski past. Because I don't know him. I just see him and he's not interested in me. So I always pass. I always see him with kids though. And that's always concerning. Do y'all always see that comedian guy with kids press too? It's like he wants to have this confrontation with kids on social media with the big boy, and then he have kids audition. Why he having kids audition and he do adult content? I'm not understanding that. It's given he's pushing an agenda or somewhat, you know? And
Well,
then now he's named with this. I am so concerned.
I kind of liked him because on his show where he does his dating show, actually I just did a video today where he has a little person. So I was like, at least he doesn't discriminate. So I like that about him. Like she's
Yeah,
real
we
petite.
know you like that about him. We know you like that about him. We know you have told us celebrity scandalous that you like that about him. Okay?
I do.
That's why he's taking up on. But go ahead. Go ahead.
But Storm, but
I can't say. Go ahead.
But Storm, do you think? But do you believe that? Okay, so some people were saying that just because he spoke to the grand jury, if that's true, that he had videos. Just because you spoke to somebody and they asked you about somebody doesn't prove that he really had videos. That's another thing. People are saying, "Oh, well, he must have had them, or they wouldn't." It's like, do you guys understand? That's what a deposition and when they go through the discovery process, they want to vet your information and see if it's legit, right?
You're right. But here's the thing: if they cannot get access to the video,
Mm-hmm.
and they have people that said that they saw things, they know things, and things have happened to them, the best thing outside of the video is to bring those individuals.
Yes,
That's
eyewitnesses, the eyewitnesses.
with eyewitnesses. So that's
Mm-hmm.
where big homie CC and Jaguar comes in. But here's the big red flag. Why didn't you call Gene Deal to the table? Huh?
Well, because this particular incident only happened in 2018. Gene Deal wasn't with Diddy back then.
And neither was Jag and big homie CC.
I agree. I think it's a big lie.
So since we know that they weren't there, Gene may have had a more of a challenge trying to get him or put him in the case, because it would have been a challenge. I'm just putting it
But
that
do
way.
you guys have proof they wasn't there?
Yeah,
Oh, of course we got proof they weren't there.
because it's a lie.
Matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna break it down forever. I'm gonna break it down and forever be broken down. In the lawsuit filing, if you look at it, the picture that they used for Jaguar Wright was the mugshot from the same date.
Was it the same exact day?
The same exact date that mugshot was taken.
So did she get arrested because she was involved with the Diddy stuff?
No, she was.
How was she arrested in a different county or a different state, and that happened in California?
Right.
It happened in California.
Happened in
But
California.
you know, can I tell you something? That California, Chicago, they are in bed together. And you guys know about the UFO, how they transport.
Girl.
Area 51 and 57 is in Nevada.
They transport, you know,
Mhm.
it can be from California to Chicago like this. And
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Gigi drinking some salsa. We ain't seen.
I mean, Gigi, some people believe anything, but you got to use logic in this. You might want things to be, but some of this stuff is just fictional. If all of this happened, the Drewski part where he slip and slide on her body and crushed her, she done told about 4 or 5 different lies in that lawsuit. Am I right, Storm? She done amended it. Like, you can't go from A to B and then add all these different variables later, and then because it don't make sense. Because at first she said it was like 2 or 3 people in the room, but now it's 5 or 6. And Is
But you
that in them?
remember,
That,
celebrity scandalous, during this time, they have drugged her so much. Ask anybody that's been on that type of much and that trauma. They're going to remember different stuff differently during the different time. Like Monday, they can remember a little bit. Then Saturday, they might remember more. So
well, well,
you have to remember Ashley is a victim. You got
okay.
to
So,
treat her like
so, so,
a criminal.
so to go to that
I
point,
don't
Gigi,
care.
that's. Oh, I'm sorry. To
Go
go to
ahead.
that, to go to that point, that's why I said the other day that I am not attacking Ashley as she is not a victim, because I would never do that. And I want ladies to understand, if she's a victim, she's a victim, and that's not to be chugged with at all. However, outside of your great kit and all this other stuff that she did have done, she did get tested for STDs and HIV.
Well, let's say the V because you know how to
The
go.
V. I'm sorry. Okay, I didn't know that was okay.
Storm, when she went and got tested, were any of these names part of any of those? Because the police haven't released some of that information, correct?
Uh,
But
well, so
but
that's a good question. I'm about to hit you with a surprising answer. They would not release it,
Mm-hmm.
and the question is, why wouldn't they not?
Why?
Okay,
Exactly. Yeah.
now we do. She said that John Pelletier had something to do with that. That he stopped it from happening. How? He was a police captain in Las Vegas. How?
can I
Doesn't
say
make sense.
can I say something? A
Go ahead.
lot of stuff you guys have to really think about it, okay? Now, Storm, you guys say that, and you guys, I'm acting. This is not how I feel. I'm just acting for
Yeah.
entertainment purposes, right? You guys say that Jack was in jail. Did it ever occur if they say Ashley said she's working with Jay-Z and Diddy? They did that for the alibi. So you guys won't expect it, you know?
That goes back to what I
They
said.
they did they put her in there for an alibi, you
Yeah,
know?
but that goes back to what I'm saying. That alibi would have to be deposed, and the only way to get that information is somebody is going to have to get deposition, and they may not be in position to get that deposition because it may not help their rights to that information. So I you know this is definitely a pull for depositions. That's what this is.
Another thing that got me to thinking, if you go look up Ashley Parma, if you look up her information, at some point she was a criminal justice major. So that even makes me think more that she you know how people that are into stuff like that, how they fabricate things and they want to be part of this whole situation. Once I saw that, if this is the same woman, that she was a criminal justice major, she would know how to manipulate information and stuff for a court filing.
Now, red flag on the play. You threw a flag on the play.
Mm,
Ashley is a criminal justice major.
she was, allegedly.
So allegedly, if she's a criminal justice major, then she knows exactly what I'm saying,
Thank you.
which would give me more belief that she knows exactly what's going on, and they are working in concert to get depositions, because she knows that's what it would take to get a deposition. She knows about the Brady Act. They talked to Brady Act day one almost. If any of you don't know what the Brady Act is, look it up. The Brady Act is saying that you have a right to receive all and any information charged against you so that you can do discovery. It's basically generalized as the discovery rule. They know this. Ariel knows it, and Ashley knows it. So my point is well made. My point has been delivered factual. It is no more allegedly. Ashley knows exactly what she's doing. And Ashley and somebody, and Ariel, is getting money. Ashley was offered money. Ariel was offered money to represent her. And this is what we got. The seeking of depositions. I called it. I said it, and I ain't taking it back.
So will we see more lawsuits like this, you guys?
Probably will. It's the
I
biggest.
think so.
It's
Yeah.
It's the biggest game to pop the game. If you really, really want to crucify Diddy or Jay-Z, this is the way to do it. And force those that have been talking to come to the table.
Mm.
Well, I feel like Ariel, one of the things that she had, one of her advantages, just like with Busby, some people are just going to they're not going to know what information or videos are out there about them. So they may want to just keep their names out of the scandal and may go ahead and settle. So if they come forward and say, hey, we have this information, we have these videos, we want to do the catch and kill, you can give us money. So some of those cases allegedly have already been settled. So I do believe that there may be more, if they find somebody who may be more susceptible to being afraid to go forward. So I think
But
Ariel's
I
going to
think
keep on.
scandalous, if they pay to get it shut down, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out everything, and it's just gonna make you look guilty. I mean, haven't you learned what Diddy did? He tried to pay Cassie off, and look where it goes now. So
Well,
I
a
don't
settlement doesn't make you guilty, though. Settlement just means you just want to get rid of it because you can sue people.
people
Huh?
this day and time. People don't care about nothing else but what the people say. If
That's true.
people say you done it, you have done it.
Yeah.
The networks, they're gonna call to take your butt down. They're gonna troll you on this internet wherever you are. They're gonna make up more stories on top of more stories. They're gonna create AI videos and pictures to make it true. So it's what the people say. If the people believe it to be true, then it's gonna be pushed out as true, and people really gonna believe it.
Yeah, that's factual in a sense, GG, but yet not but changes.
Mm.
Yet I will say this, as Celebrity has said earlier, forensics on that AI is impeccable. Metadata don't lie.
Thank you.
And metadata is follow. I don't care how you created an AI to say something or look like a person from 20 years past.
Yep.
The date of that metadata information will not change. So the date that file is created is the date that thing is going to exist, and it does not exist any other time before that. So that is virtually impossible to prove in court that metadata was factual when in fact it has metadata that will show that it's not. And that metadata can be tracked for life.
Absolutely. And to his
What do you mean by metadata?
no,
Because
and exactly what he's saying with the AI software, because if it is generated with AI software, the forensics will be able to detect the software, the coding, the way it was written. That's the thing with AI or any type of software. It writes into these files, and then after it writes certain information, there's ways that it's hidden, but the forensic softwares and tools, they are able to go by layer, file by file, and they can see when this was inserted. I'm not a coder, so I can't speak to it on that level, but he's absolutely right. The metadata is always what gives it away. Huh?
who's to say the person that's delivering this, the forensics, whoever, is not compromised? Hell, judges that are compromised, lawyers are compromised. Mankind still rules everything.
Okay, that's
Compromised.
Well, Gigi, hell, we can't determine the finite down to everything, but we're just
based on belief.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that's here's the thing that's guaranteed.
And Gigi, usually with stuff like this, there's two-factor authentication. So if it's something that goes down to the forensics people looking at something, generally it's going to be more than one person. So if the whole team is compromised, hell, what can we say or what can we do? It's generally not just one person.
Everything gets compromised. You don't see what's going on in this world.
Well, but here's the thing that makes it unbeatable. It's three factors of that don't lie and will not lie, and nobody can change it. The date it happened, the time it happened, and the IP address it was generated from.
Yes.
You cannot fake that. Your phone has an IP address. Your email is connected to an IP address. your computer is connected to an IP address, and every one of those things can find. Heck, I can find anybody in the world in 10 seconds just by an IP address.
Well, Storm, with the your computer with your computers and your phones, they have a MAC address. So the IP address is what goes out, and your MAC address is what's tied to the individual appliance or the hardware.
That's
But
correct.
did
But
they do it on a good IP address? Because you do have scammers that can scam all of that.
no, but it's one thing you cannot scam is an IP address.
Well,
Hold on.
you can Storm, you can mask an IP address. That's why they have the
No, no.
VPNs and
But,
everything.
but listen to what I said. You can MAC it, yes.
Mask it. Uh-huh.
You can mask it, but the
Yes.
IP address is still there.
You're saying
And
the original. You're saying the original. It will be found in the metadata. He's right about that.
yes, yeah, because you can always mask it. VPN software, all that does is mask
Yeah.
your IP address, because you have two types of IP addresses. You have dynamic and you have static.
Static. Yeah.
So
Storm, we need to do a show on computer software and stuff. I'm a cybersecurity major.
so am I.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
yeah. That's how come when this whole thing came out with Kim Porter, I had talked to Chris Todd, and I told him, I said, it doesn't matter if you're lying or not, because they will be able to look at the thumb drives and figure out if it was the original. If you overwrote something, they'll be able to go back to the original files.
Absolutely. That's why I never said anything about it, because if it exists, if it's a thumb drive, if it's a CD drive, if it's a DVD drive, the IP is not going to lie, and the metadata is not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, I see what Gigi is saying, as long as the people that are reviewing the data are trustworthy.
Yeah, but it won't matter. Once they put it in the system, and that reader reads it, busted. We know that you cannot get beside that at all. I mean, it's just totally.
But I
not
think at the
possible.
bottom line, though, I think that just this whole thing that Ariel Mitchell has filed, I think it's a scam. I don't know why she amended and added those three people. I don't know what their relationship is to each other, but it seems like they're just random people that she picked. I can't understand why she picked those people, because we don't hear anything of them together other than Big Homie CC and Jaguar. But Drewski and the other guy, like, how did she get
All
those
right.
people?
Sorry,
Well,
we hold on, you guys. We have Jaguar Wright in the building. How
Hey,
you doing, Jag?
Gigi. Good to
We
see
were
you.
good to see you too,
You look
girl.
fabulous today.
Thank you. We have been talking about your case, and we all say it is false.
Yes.
However, we do role play, but we want to hear from you, so you have the floor.
Well, I didn't come to bust anything up. I just wanted to say hi. And we listened to you live yesterday. I have to go back and share it. There's been so much going on. We were on our way to dinner, me and my fiance Odell. And Odell paid tribute to Storm
Okay.
for his honest commentary on what's just simple common sense. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, people don't want to believe the truth. So, we just wanted to thank you guys for being honest and being steadfast and not favoring, but just favoring truth. When I was arrested, it was 2 days before Christmas. I had been released from jail 6 weeks before that for the kidnapping case that Sean Carter paid my ex-husband, my first ex-husband, Samuel Douglas Odom, to put on me to keep me from going on tour and making money and, wrangle me back in. I'll never forget when I was released on a writ of habeas corpus, and I was home for about 6 weeks, and then Chicago came back after I heard about a meeting with Barack Obama, um, with a governor's warrant, which forced Dallas to let me go back to Chicago. I was arrested 2 days before Christmas. I was there for Christmas and New Year's. And on the 7th of January, two detectives from Chicago, Illinois came and collected me. on January 7th, and took me. We flew to O'Hare. I was transported in a police vehicle to the precinct where I told them I wanted to go to trial. I wasn't negotiating with them. They kept me in the tombs for 2 days to try to get me to change my mind. When they saw that I was confirmed, they booked me in. I believe it was January 10th, um, 2018. I was there and continued to fight my case until I finally got bond. They had dropped my bond from $150,000 to $30,000, which I quickly secured by calling a few friends. And I was released from jail April 11th. And then I came back to town a couple of weeks later, the end of April, for my hearing where all of my charges were dismissed, nully prosecuted because they never had the right to charge me in the first place because I had custody of my son in Dallas, Texas. Chicago was paid to throw that case on me, to force me into jail and to hold me there until I was legally forced to give up custody of my son for reasons of abandonment because I was still in jail. I was literally fighting two cases at once. I was defending my custody rights of my son from jail in Chicago via the telephone in the supervisor's office for our social worker while I was being held for kidnapping the very child that I already had legal custody of. But you know, Barack Obama knows how to pull strings. So F you, Barry. I beat the charge. Unfortunately, on March 23rd, 2018, I was still in Cook County Jail. Cell block K2, Max, with Beulah Chapman and a few other hard hitters like Big Baby D from the West Side. See, I got family and friends from the South Side and from Maywood. I'm no stranger to Chicago, and Chicago was no stranger to me. But considering that my first ex-husband was, you know, providing wardrobe for old Barry Obama, I don't think it would be hard to see how a salesman pushing overpriced cotton at Ralph Lauren downtown Chicago wouldn't be able to, ask his client to pull a couple strings, especially considering that they're both friends with Mr. Carter. Isn't it funny? The very thing the Jigga Man tried to set me up for, the first thing he set me up for is my alibi. Ain't that crazy?
Mhm.
Somebody worked that hard to try to ruin your life. And all of their attempts, they keep failing, they keep failing, they keep failing, they keep failing. Y'all done so much crazy stuff to me, you forgot what you done. Because there's absolutely no way in the world Ariel Paddington Bear Kid in all of her Burberry glory should have missed that.
Mm.
Unless she was working under pressure, maybe a little inebriated, and
Mhm.
let her vagina make a choice that her brain should have made.
Mm.
Because I know you screwing the Jigga Man, ho.
Mm. Tell it. Tell it.
Allegedly, you've missed a few
Ariel,
of
you
those.
did it now.
You've missed a few of those dates with him on Biscayne Bay. Allegedly. I know where you eat fish and grits, ho, and I know what rooms you leave like smelling like fish.
Mm.
I'm going through every last one of your cases. Now, you've already been accused of trying to bribe witnesses against Trey Songz and Chris Brown. I'm going to find everybody you've pulled this scam on. My lawyers are on it. I just find it funny that you go on News Nation to present another Diddy victim. And you ain't got nothing to say about this? You remind me of Dream Hampton. The both of y'all are dickmatized.
Mm.
So, that's what happened. Any questions?
Yes, we got a lot of questions. I start with one. I'll let them get in. Storm says that this Ariel, she has a hatred towards you
Oh,
for
I
quite
know.
some time. Do you think that's why you were targeted? That's why
Oh,
you were
absolutely.
falsely put in this lawsuit? Falsely
Listen to
put?
me. When you are trying to impress a man who's married and a little bit too obsessive over all the other women that he's been with, you're going to do whatever you got to do to get his attention, to prove that you're the one that can help him solve all his problems. You're more efficient and effective than his wife that can't do anything but, run her mouth and shake her behind. You, the smart one with no, you're not special, honey. You're not special at all. And what you're really upset about is your little plan with your Lamisha Fullers and your Chris Todds and your Courtney Burgess and your Adria and your She Diddy's, all of that. I pulled the pin on all of that. They hired you to fix this and make these cases go away, and all I've done is expose every last one of your plans. I would hate me too if I was you. But desperate people do desperate things.
Mhm.
I guess I crawled through a river of crap all the way from Chicago to come to Cali to do these terrible things. Do you know what kind of sick person you have to be to accuse somebody of the kind of terrible things you accuse me of, have no
Mhm.
evidence, no fact, and no proof that I was there? But there is proof I was in jail because your boyfriend had me put there. You should have talked to him before you did this. This was stupid. And guess what? He don't like being disappointed. I can't
Mhm.
wait to see how he gonna hang you for this.
Mhm.
Jack, is it okay to ask a question, G?
Yes, go
Sure.
ahead, Storm.
Yeah.
You're
Esau.
Okay. Something took place on when I saw that case, and they had two things that was red flags to me. One
Hmm.
was they used the picture that was your mugshot
Yeah, but from the wrong arrest.
from the wrong arrest. That's correct. And then secondly, they used a picture of you and Big Homie sitting together.
Yeah, which happened on the podcast the only time that we met in Las Vegas at Look Who Studios.
Exactly. So to me, that was a red flag that something was
Oh yeah.
dead wrong on that was the flag on the play for me.
Oh
So
yeah.
then I went to digging, because I want to do my own research to find out, okay, how factual is any of this information?
Man,
That's when it got to John Politier. Do you know who John Politier is?
I've heard about it, but honestly, Odella's more invested in that. I've just been busy trying to get prepared because I'm putting my team together for the Diddy trial.
Okay,
Cruelty
so
Free Artistry will be there
okay,
reporting
so
live.
so this is what you need to add to that. You need to get this information because it's going to be very vital.
Okay.
John John Politier is the current chief of Maui Police Department in Hawaii.
Mm.
He was the current captain in charge of the Las Vegas shooting from the sniper of the hotel in 2017.
Not surprised. The one
So
that was over there at the Delano, the gold buildings.
yes, the gold building, two
Yeah.
gold,
When
correct.
he went during the right around the time of the plan, when they went and pow-powed into that crowd and took down all of those people. I remember.
That incident right there, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the title Vegas Strong and all that came from.
Right.
Okay, now this happened just right off of Tropicana Boulevard, in Vegas, right, like maybe half a block away from there.
Hmm.
And then the incident was targeted at Las Vegas Boulevard. So everybody that got injured was actually off of on Las Vegas Boulevard
Right.
inside the opening there where they had the concert at. Okay, so she lists him. Okay, she also lists him as he portrayed to be a sheriff in another district. Find it hard to believe because in Nevada, Metropolitan Police don't mix with the sheriff's department
At all.
at all. They're like,
Matter of fact, they set it up that way so the left hand don't know what the right hand is doing. So just in case they bump into a case, nobody looks as like they're fixing one for one office or another. That's why they do that.
that's correct. So Metro is Metro, which basically is the sheriff's department.
Yeah.
Metro is Metro, and Las Vegas PD is Las Vegas PD.
Exactly.
Now, how could Ariel Kidd not know this? See, that was a major big red flag to me. How
See,
could you not? How
this
could you
is the
not?
thing with her. It's clear that she has a brain. She was able to get these degrees. But nobody's taking into consideration what her actual pedigree is. What is she like? Who is she really? And why have we really never heard about her before? If she's supposed to be a celebrity attorney, then why haven't more celebrities repped her services? Instead, what a lot of celebrities do say about her is that she is a shakedown artist.
Well, most lawyers are shakedown artists.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
shakedown artists usually don't care about the facts. They only care about what they can push through.
Well, they only care about the money that they can get.
That part.
That part. So, so that being said,
Mhm.
I would like to caution you in thinking in a very positive way. Please don't take this negative at all.
Mhm.
Is that they're going to do their best to get you deposed. That's what's going to happen. That's what's being attempted here, is
Oh,
to
I know.
get you deposed. And so just be mindful of that moving forward. You know,
Understand this. I
and
already know that they tried to claim my life the same weekend they claimed Angie Stone's.
mhm.
I'll be looking into what happened to my friend and one time boyfriend, Dwayne Wiggins, who also just passed away right after Angie Stone.
Hmm. From
The
Tony,
same
Tony,
man,
Tony, just in
the
case those
same
don't.
man who discovered Destiny's Child
Mhm.
and who had his own interesting relationships with little Beyonce before she got signed to Sony with her father's permission. I saw the records in the office at Mindseed. I know exactly how much money Dwayne Wiggins got to keep quiet about how frisky little Beyonce was.
Wow.
They got her the deal, and it was him that made the segue for Wyclef to come in and save that terrible record. No, 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 that died on the charts until the remix came. Why does no one ever give Dwayne Wiggins credit for discovering Beyonce and Destiny's Child, for discovering Zendaya? Zendaya started with Dwayne Wiggins, Pop Life, his son's group. Why is nobody talking about the fact that everyone who has real knowledge of what's been going on in the backdrop is disappearing right before our very eyes? I know exactly who's after me, and I know I got bigger problems than Jay-Z. Jay-Z isn't even my problem. The people that are running him are. That man
Jack,
has.
I have a question for you. Do you believe Ariel Mitchell was put in position to try to derail some of these Diddy, these cases?
Oh,
Because it's
absolutely.
okay. Yeah.
Absolutely. I've been
Because
saying that all along. Matter of fact, I said months ago to one of my CCs who mods for me and who has an up and coming channel, Maggie the Black Owl. I told her months ago, I don't like the idea of Ashley Parham being represented by Ariel Kidd because she's surrounded by a bunch of liars and weirdos. They're going to try to discredit her. I said,
Hmm.
and this is the one witness that was able to provoke Diddy to absolute rage because she mentioned Tupac. Everyone's forgetting that. If Ashley wins her suit and her claims are credible, that is the end of everything. That
yes,
guarantees that
just fine.
preceding indictment is going to go all the way and it's going to take everybody down.
Mm.
Actually, Angie Stone worked more with Raphael. I do believe that Angie and Wayne did a few things, but it's actually Raphael Sadiq who Angie worked most with. I would know because me and Angie both worked out of Blakesley, which is Raphael Sadiq studio. Not
Which is
Jay-Z.
in
I'm
Drake.
messing with
I just saw the fact that Raphael Sadiq, and I'm from the Bay Area, was
him. Mhm.
working with Angie Stone as well as her D'Angelo. I didn't even know the connection, how deep it goes.
Raphael is the one who wrote How Does It Feel? The naked video for D'Angelo.
I'm just putting all those pieces
What's the
together because
line first?
it gets
Yeah.
really deep. Like, the fact that Angie Stone, the connection, and these people who are trying to, it's deep. They're
Oh, it
all
is.
interconnected. They're all interconnected. And it's
Oh,
coming
it
out.
is. I know. That's why they want me gone.
Now, you said you're not afraid you have bigger fish to fry than Jay-Z. And we all want to know, what are the names? Angie
Barack
Stone,
Obama,
so many secrets, but she never told.
Barack Obama,
Wow.
UMG Music, NBC Universal, Clive Davis, and a
Jag,
few
can you tell
others.
them how many people under Jag, Phyllis Hyman, the
Never
Win?
get on now. Go ahead, because I don't want anybody to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, she's right. They've been doing this for years.
Hmm.
This is what they do. When they can no longer control you or make money off of you, they disgrace you, get rid of you so they can cash in and make more money, or they make you get rid of yourself. I've been watching this my whole life. I've been watching this industry do this. And the simple fact that so many people are still fighting to keep this thing going when all it's doing is ruining lives, ruining our families, ruining our communities, turning our children into degenerates, turning our streets and our gathering places into unsafe places. Like all of this drill, crazy, SEX fuel,
Hmm.
get high on your own supply stuff. Like this isn't helping anyone. Why do y'all want it to keep going when you see what it Liam Payne? Like, come on, man. How many people before y'all? It's wild to me. When I saw your live yesterday, Gigi, and
Hmm.
you said that 58% of your chat believed that I did this thing. 58%.
But it flipped around
I
when we
know.
start going. But
Listen
you
to me,
have
but
to remember they are bots too.
I
Farm
know
bots.
they're bots. I know they're bots. But even if half of that was real people, that means all of the people that have been sitting around lying on me online for years, trying to convince people I'm a monster, convince people I'm a liar, convince people of all of these things, that means it worked. It worked. How many people else have they worked this on? Y'all better be glad I'm brave enough to go through all of this in the public eye. Because I did all of this so you can see what they do. I put my life on the line for your freedom, the freedom of your minds. Don't you want the freedom of your mind back?
Hmm.
Don't y'all want to stop being tricked and fooled? Don't y'all want to stop believing in lies? I want y'all to think about every person that even right now in this moment is still saying, she did it. I know she did it because she's a liar. Why? No one has proven I'm a liar. Even the people that run around saying I'm backtracking, I've backtracked nothing. Why do people need me to be a liar? Why do people need me to be evil? Why do people need me to be a monster while they're covering up for actual monsters? God bless every last one of your reprobate mind. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 9 through 12 states, for they will not believe the truth. I will send them strong delusion and allow them to believe a lie. And though they could have had salvation, they took pleasure in their wickedness and will perish for their sin when all they had to do was rejoice in the truth and be saved. Every last one of y'all that doesn't want to believe that I was in jail when I was in jail because you want it to be true, this thing in this fake lawsuit from this shakedown artist. I'm going to pray for your reprobate mind because you are lost. You are so lost. For they will not believe the truth. I will send them YouTube and allow them to believe a lie. Because YouTube, that's your strong delusion. That's what y'all want to believe. Ask yourself a question. How would you feel if the entire world decided you were going to be a liar?
Mm.
Imagine that. Imagine what it feels like to wake up and your phone's going off or notification after notification of people just lying on you, playing with your name. Imagine that. Like, why y'all want to have reprobate mind? Why? Don't you want to be able to make your own choices and do what's right and not feel guilty about what you do and got to cover it with another story and another lie and another thumbnail and another old picture and another old video that you only play 1 minute of, but you go 6 hour live for? I'm just trying to figure it out. What's going on with your reprobate mind? And meanwhile, while America's running around in circles chasing its own tail, and the tail are lies, the real world is booting up against us.
Mm.
See, this is the perfect way to overthrow a country.
Mm.
Put it in civil unrest. Create a bunch of civil nuisance and make sure that everybody's so busy fighting everybody that nobody is there to protect the borders when they come in.
Mm.
This is how it works. Tell me something. What do y'all want more? Me to be guilty or America to not be hit with nuclear catastrophe? Y'all better start using your minds. Because anybody that believes that lawsuit, even for a second, when you can go to Chicago County Public Records and see my mugshot when I was booked out. You can go and look at my social media on Instagram and see where my friends, as of March 23rd, were still posting that I was in jail. My friends, or at least people I thought were friends at that time. What does it take? What does it take to get y'all to see that you have all lost your ever loving minds? All because you want to hate somebody and you don't even know why. Sad. That's all I had to say, Gigi. I
Well,
gotta
thank
leave it in God's hand.
yeah.
And
I
the
have.
rest will be in my lawyers because they're on Miss Paddington Bear.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I do have a question. You started to say that the same week they took Angie Stone out, they were coming for you.
Oh no,
Can
I
you?
have the video of fake police officers at my door. And it wasn't even my door, it was my studio. My fiance was there. I was already gone. We had wrapped filming and I went to our next location for our next shoot. He was still there because he had to work at the radio station that day. And there were two officers with pow pows in hand at 4 a like 4 a.m. lurking around. They even knocked on the neighbor in the bungalow across from our studio because they had the wrong door.
Mm.
When Odell came out, there they were with a pow pow drawn, demanding to come in without a warrant, saying that they had gotten a bunch of phone calls and something about Crime Stoppers from Texas, and there were unalived people in the studio. hmm They were trying to break in to see if I was there so they could grab me. And that was the third time that they had sent police to our studio in
Mm.
1 week. It's funny because as Angie Stone was apparently being reported in a car crash, It was at that exact same time those fake officers were at that door.
Wow.
And then the next day, the Roots, who I'm one of the original members of, and D'Angelo, Angie Stone's baby daddy, and the man who she made a legend and a celebrity with her beautiful writing and her wonderful works. D'Angelo and the Roots are going out on the road.
Mm.
They're doing a tour. I'm sure they were really hoping to announce that they would be honoring two confused Black women who just made all the wrong choices, but they forgive us and they love us, and let's honor their lives and energy harvest everybody that loves them.
Mm.
That's why they went crazy. The Defender of Freedom Award, that was bad. Not being able to grab me up, that was worse. Which is why they put this lawsuit out. Because if they can't sacrifice my flesh, they're going to sacrifice my reputation.
Mm.
This is how they work. Ain't nobody falling for it, I don't think. I guess they're desperate because this was a desperate thing to do. They've been trying to kill me for a long time. I enjoy living and pissing them off.
Mm.
Y'all had to excuse me, the sun. It's kind of bright out here.
That's all right. Storm, you still here with us?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm
Have
here.
any
It's true.
questions?
Yeah, well, not really a question. Just I'd like to give. Well, Jack, I'd like to say, you know, if you can, and I know sometimes it's hard, but if you can you represent yourself in a manner to where you won't let people make you mad? And
Understand this, everything that I do with purpose and for a reason.
no,
I am a provocateur.
yeah, I see that. Yet, and I'm looking down the road, and it's apparent that someone wants you to go in that direction.
I know. And guess what? People are hell want ice water.
Mm.
I haven't survived this long for no reason. I guess I'm just still waiting for everybody to acknowledge that this is what God wanted.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. I can concur with that. I'm just after
As
seeing this.
hard as they work to get me, the only person that could have me still alive right now is God. That's
Well, I agree. I agree with that. I
it.
agree. I definitely agree with that. Yet when I see that lawsuit and how
I know.
salacious that lawsuit is
I know.
and how misleading that lawsuit is,
I know.
I'm like, I can't fake it. Rather like, dislike, agree, or disagree. What's right is right, and what's right is that's not right.
I know.
You see what I'm saying?
I know.
So
But this is
so
why I've allowed my life to be a public display to make it
yeah.
possible for people like you to be able to see things the way they are.
Well, I'm a fair person, and
I
whether I like.
understand that, but fair or not, trust me, if I were different, it wouldn't have worked.
Mm. Mm.
I've had to do what I have to do. I
Mhm.
can't expect for everybody to understand my tactics. I'm sure a lot of people didn't understand why Noah was building a boat when there was only ever dew on the ground. There had never been rain, but it did rain. They laughed at him, called him crazy, said he was a drunk, talked about him and his family. They did all kinds of things because they had never seen rain before, but it rained.
Mm. Mm.
I'm just a Noah kind of girl. See, I know what's coming. I know what God has shown me. I don't question nothing that God say, and I don't question anything that God asks me to do.
Mhm.
Malcolm X said it best. The truest freedom is death. And
Mm.
to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Whatever time I have here, he calls it. Not the Jigger Man. He calls it. Not Clive Davis. He calls it. Not UMG, Universal, or NBC. He calls it. And whenever he calls me home, I will gladly join those who have went before me. This is not about my life and my expectancy. This is about how effective I can be with the time that God gives me to do his job. That's it, Storm. I'm really
Okay.
that much of a true believer. Verily I say unto you, if a man asks for a mountain to be cast out into the sea, if he truly believes so in his heart, and he says it in the name of God, it will be so.
Yeah, I
I
believe those
actually
things.
follow the words of Yeshua.
Yeah,
I'm a living example of it.
I believe that. However, I will say for me, that when I saw
Mhm.
certain actions in the past, I was quite grossed by it because I'm like, well, you
I'm
say that
sure.
you're a believer, and then on the other side you display such.
I
Okay, please don't take this the wrong way, but it's just my phrasing. It's displayed such demonic behavior at the time, and then you notice I'm saying at the
What's
time.
demonic about comedic science?
Well,
What's
well, well,
demonic about comedic science?
I'm not speaking about kinetic science. I'm just talking about the presentation. That's
But
all.
that's what I practice. That's what I practice.
No, no, but I'm not speaking of
I
kinetic.
practice comedic science.
No, no, but I'm not
No, but
speaking of that.
everything that you've seen me done is based around that.
Ooh,
Okay.
they
See,
coming.
the problem is
Did y'all see
when
what
it
they just
comes,
did?
when it comes, oh yeah, they're trying to report the video. I'm sorry, Gigi. I'll get
No,
ready to leave.
no,
I don't
you
want to
good.
mess with
No,
your
no, I don't want you
monetization.
to leave. Hold on. Go ahead. I don't want you to leave. I think you should keep on
Well,
speaking
I
out.
can't.
I think Angie
I
Stone
I
should have
can't
spoke
stay for
out
much
more
longer anyway.
because when you're quiet, they still gonna
I
take you
think
out. So you may as well use your voice.
the problem, the problem with Angie was that she still thought that she could do business with them. That's
Mhm.
why I stopped everything. Because if you do anything, you take $1 from these people, they will use it to destroy you. The biggest mistake that Angie Stone made was doing that show at that Masonic temple.
Hmm.
They made her perform her own sacrifice concert.
Was she wearing all black?
But she was wearing pink.
Okay.
She looked really good. She had lost a lot of weight and she got started. I saw the performance, someone had posted it up, and the second I saw, I just started crying. I can't wait for everybody to hear the record that I did for her.
Oh.
It really is awesome. It's called Our Lady. It's beautiful.
Hmm.
And I hope when people hear it, they dance for her. Um, there's no more rain in her cloud.
Yes.
She's just sunshine now.
Yes.
And I know when she met the Lord, he said, well done, regardless of what anybody's saying. And to Angie's children, to Diamond and Michael, if you say another word against I'll be sure, for positively speaking about your mother and telling people the real struggles that she was going through and how she was making a full comeback and how excited he was. If you say anything, I'm gonna start running down on y'all. Usually I don't like running down on people that are grieving, but I don't think any of you are grieving. I believe that Michael Archer II had very well knowledge what his daddy had planned for his mammy. And we all know Diamond's only worried about the cash app. Y'all better
Hello.
shut up. Shut your mouths. Shut your mouths. Neither one of you were employed, and everything that you have, you owe to that woman. And all
Mhm.
you've done is disgrace her since the day she died with your Illuminati dreams and wishes. I'm calling y'all out. Next time I hear y'all speak against anyone that's saying anything real about your mom, I'm gonna start pulling your paperwork and running down on y'all clean. And I don't think your mama would have a problem with it. She told Michael right before she passed away he was on the wrong team. And he needed to get on her team because she was on God's side.
Amen.
Y'all mother, y'all mother died. A God-fearing woman.
Yes.
How dare you not be calling lawyers to go after every platform that is negatively talking about her and your family and blaming things on her? How
Mm-hmm.
dare y'all sit by and let people trash her and blame D'Angelo, Michael? Now they're blaming Angie for Michael's pharmaceutical problems.
Mm-hmm.
Those problems came from Devontae's swing. They didn't come from Angie Stone.
Yeah.
And everybody knows that to be true. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. For Angie, we will get justice. It's sad. Gigi, if you got anything else you want to talk about, I gotta get ready to go. I have an appointment.
Well, we just
And I
want you to
still have to get
check.
ready.
We love when you come and check in. I'm not gonna hold you. We love you. We bless you, and we are looking.
You gonna get a lot of hate. You know, there's a lot of YouTubers mad that I don't sit with them no more. I guess
They
they gonna be
already
mad
hate.
about this.
They already hate me. Okay, they'll be all right. We just
Well,
pray. They'll be all right.
they hate you because you're beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Anything
Well,
else
you
you?
tell Mary Alice. Yeah, tell Mary Alice I send my love.
Okay, I will. Yeah. Thank
I love the both of y'all.
you. We appreciate that. That's my
And
crazy
I'll
son.
make sure that I stop by more often. I've just been so busy since we got the
We under-
award. But
Yeah.
I actually I want to talk to you about something
Okay.
in the backdrop.
Okay. Well,
My
drop. Yeah.
email address, my email address is my name, jaguarwright@gmail.com. This is
Oh,
something I want to ask you.
okay.
But I
Oh,
love what you're doing. I love that you're standing up for Angie. I love that you're standing up for what's real. I love that you're standing against fake news.
thank you. I appreciate that.
You a hell of a woman.
All right. Hey. Thank you so much.
I'll
Love
see
you,
you guys
Jack.
soon. And trolls, don't be so hard on Gigi. She
Oh,
allowed to have her own opinion. Don't be mad at her because she don't want no
don't let me
reprobate
get
matter.
Mary Alice. Don't let me get Mary Alice on your ass.
Mary Alice will come in and get all of y'all together
Okay. And not give me. Okay.
quickly. Well, you take care, my love. Have a great week.
You too. All
And I
right.
wish you big, big, big mini views. You've earned it, man. You've
Oh,
earned it.
thank you. And I know you're in a fight right now. You're in a spiritual fight, and we're watching you.
Don't fight, God fighting. I'm sitting here and he tell me, Jag, going over here so they can fall on their face over there. God
All
didn't, he ain't done nothing but turn me into the road runner. And on that note, me.
right. Beep, beep. All right. There we have it. Jaguar Wright just came through and shut it down. Oh my goodness. Storm, celebrity, how you guys doing?
I'm, I'm,
Good, good.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
So, yep. Let's ask another one. Is this lawsuit fake or true? Press one if this lawsuit is fake. All right. I think we all can agree. Celebrity scandals, is this lawsuit real or fake?
It's absolutely fake. Well, yeah, the people she just added is fake news.
Got it. Storm, one more time. Is this lawsuit real or fake?
The lawsuit is real, but the actions are fake, and it is a hunt for salacious lies to be deposed.
And do you believe this is Jay Z doing this behind the curtains,
I
doing
believe I
here?
believe Jay Z's people are definitely pulling the strings on it.
Got it.
It's that that's what I believe. I believe Ariel Kid is the ops. That's just what I believe. You know,
Mhm.
uh, if if the information was factual, where you can verify the information to be other than what it was, I would have a different opinion. But because they lied on two people straight out the gate, that's not good. That's not good for a lawsuit. It can't go anywhere. So the only thing that they're looking for is depositions. They're not looking for any money. Ain't no money to come out of it. So they're
Mm,
looking for depositions.
mm.
And I'm gonna keep saying that.
Someone says it's a chat GPT lawsuit. Do you guys think they actually told the GPT to do all that? What was
No,
it, 87 pages?
no,
No,
no.
no.
There were too many misspelled. If you look at the lawsuit, and
Oh, okay.
it has a plethora of misspellings and everything in it. No, that was that was written probably by an eighth grade law student. You notice I said eighth grade law student? Celebrity, you know what I meant by that, don't you?
Absolutely, yes. Gigi, I want to say one thing. I wanted to ask Jaguar, maybe she'll be able to talk about it at a later date. I want to know how she feels about the fact that a lot of fans are upset that D'Angelo has not come out publicly and made a statement. There's no post or anything when she helped him so much to launch his career. How come he hasn't given his condolences or his sadness or anything? He has not given her flowers.
He don't like her. He did not like Angie Stone. Did you know they offered them a whole bunch of money to go on tour together because that's what the people wanted? He don't want to have nothing to do with her.
But this
Well,
isn't her death, though.
yeah, but celebrity, there's another side to that too. I don't know if y'all know, and Gigi, I forgot to mention to you if you know or not. They released the body to the funeral home. The
Tell
funeral
her.
the funeral home does have the body. Not only did the funeral home release the body, the autopsy was done. This family did not stop an autopsy. There was an autopsy done, and
Mm.
the autopsy rendered a criminal investigation.
What?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Okay,
did
press
see that.
two. If y'all want to talk about Angie Stone tomorrow, press two. Storm, would you be here to cover that, to talk about the criminal case for
I will be able to be here tomorrow to talk about it. I'm still looking at the information and getting that information, but there is a criminal investigation,
Whoa, that's major.
and that was from the autopsy.
Now,
Wow.
Storm, are they going to live stream her funeral on Friday? Because I was looking
Oh,
into that.
I don't know. I really don't know if
Okay.
because on that side with the family, I don't know any information. I'm just following up the legal stuff.
Mm.
I
I
don't.
believe they're going to do it 3 times. They're going to have one in Georgia, Austell, Georgia, and then they're going to have another one in South
Columbia.
Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And I think they might have three, but I know they're doing a few of them.
Yeah.
yeah. And celebrity, I want to say this here
Uh-huh.
because you and Gigi understand. A lot of people don't realize that the music industry is so dirty. From from the record deal makers to the producers, from the producer to the A&R reps, and those that go out in the field, which basically in the field are A&R reps. Then on top of that, you have the radio stations that either get tied up in payola, which is paying to play your music, or plugola, paying to always talk about your music, but it's the jocks doing it versus the network as a whole. And there's a lot of gatekeepers in the radio industry as networks. You have these big companies, and I know you can name these companies off the top of your head that take programming that has been out there for years. They didn't have anything to do with creating this. We're gonna go back. I'm speaking of the Quiet Storm. Melvin Lindsay was the grandfather of the Quiet Storm. He was the first announcer in the United States to say anything about the Quiet Storm while he was at Howard University. And from the history of that, us announcers, we used the format, the Quiet Storm, of all the stations and everything that we were at as a nighttime entertainment for the people to do what they do. You know what y'all do. A lot of babies out here for that. And then to entertain. Okay, so the Quiet Storm name belonged to two entities only: Howard University and myself. I owned the trademark name to Quiet Storm and for radio syndication throughout the world, not just the US, throughout the world. And I'm on a quest to make these companies stop making money off of the name that don't belong to them. You don't have a right to it. It's time to pay up. We're gonna see that you do it. So I just wanted to get that off because you know, and you have a lot of the older guys. Not older, we're all the same age, just about. WBLS, Frankie Crocker. I mean, we all put in work to do this show. You know, a lot of other jocks in LA, on the East Coast. You know,
All right. Well, we're going to cut it off now. You guys, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the likes, the shares. We can't do the show without you all. Thanks for the comments. We love when you guys engage. Keep the engagements up. You guys know Celebrity Scandalous. She has a YouTube channel. Celebrity, please let them know where they can find you.
Yeah, you guys can come check me out on Celebrity Scandalous, and I will be doing some topics on Angie Stone. I know you guys have been saying some things about her, so check me out. I'll be doing stuff on Angie Stone. And thank you, Gigi, for having me, and Quiet Storm. It was nice meeting you.
thank you, we appreciate that.
All right. So, Storm, let them know how they can find you.
Yes, I'm not a YouTuber, but you can find me at my radio network, which is quietstormfm.org. Again, that's quietstormfm.org. Or you can go to thestormfm.com. Either one of those sources will lead you to the same programming. I think that I have the best Quiet Storm programming in the world. We're up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just to entertain you. And you have the right. You can call us and make birthday requests or whatever. We'll put them on the air for you. It doesn't cost you anything. So please support the Quiet Storm, the original Quiet Storm. And we look forward to seeing you or hearing you.
Okay. All right, Storm. All right, y'all. Honey, didn't we have a show today? Man, if you just coming up in here, oh, honey, you missed it. Oh, my goodness. Honey, we had Jaguar and Wright coming in here, shut it down. Okay. And I enjoyed the comments. Thank you, everybody that sent that cash app. Tomorrow, we will be going on and on and on. Ain't y'all happy that I don't do them reaction videos no more? Do y'all remember them times? Do you remember the times when we fell in love? Okay. And just to let you guys know, I do some improv acting, so some things that I say in this video, don't take it to heart. It's not how I really feel. I was playing the devil advocate, to get boost some entertainment. I'm an entertainer at heart, baby. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me hit you with that fan, okay? And for all of y'all that keep on hitting that button, trying to shut this stuff down, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Shelly, where you at, girl? I miss you, Shell. Okay. Yeah. Any questions that you guys have or any comments that you guys want to have, please put it in now so I can look at it and react to it. Thank you, Shell. Shell said I rock. Hey. Okay. Yes, if you know me, you know I love to enjoy life. We only have one life to live. You better smile. Okay. Yes. All right. Anything else? Any questions? We talked about Wendy Williams and she's screaming for help. Oprah. I mean, wow. Anna Wintour, we talked about. I mean, this video is packed with surprises. Okay. Yes. When does Mary Alice do a video? If you guys did not know, I have a sister. Okay. Her name is Mary Alice. She has a YouTube channel, the Mary Alice Palace. Now, she was featured on this channel, but she cussed a lot. And a lot of people did not like all that cussing she got going on. Okay. And then they say my sister, you know how people talked about Angie, how she's so ugly. They were saying that same thing about my sister Mary Alice. So she has her own platform, and you can catch her at the Mary Alice Palace on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna do that like that. Yeah, Wendy Williams, she is trying to make a comeback, but they want to allow it. They won't allow it. And you know Jay-Z don't want her to start talking. You know Diddy don't want her to start talking. So we would just have to see. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with a little cussing. I know that's right, but she do a whole bunch of cussing. She start off cussing. Okay, I love you too, Jane. I love internet hug. Internet hug. Yes, internet hug. Okay. Mary Alice Palace. Here it gone. Yeah. Okay. That's a shame before God. Lord, please rescue Wendy Williams. Yes, pray for her. She needs all the prayer she can get. Pray for her. Uh-huh. She do not play. Mary Alice is my girl. You right. She don't play, honey. She do not play. Did Jaguar confirm her whereabouts? Yeah, she confirmed. I'm not sure. You're gonna have to watch this video to get that tea. Okay, I don't want to say no lies. Okay. Okay, I'm saying loyal to you, Gigi. No, I know that's right, Sandra. Okay, you know I don't play about my folks. You better stay loyal to me. Okay. Guess what? I was just watching this movie. It's called Ma. It's a scary movie with that black woman. Oh my God. I watched it for the second time. Don't make me drink alone. Don't make me drink alone. I love crazy characters. I love crazy characters. Okay, don't make me drink alone. Don't make me drink alone. Okay, she said I got the liquor here. Come on, y'all. Don't make me drink alone. We're gonna have a good old time. Oh my goodness, I love that character. I love that character. I don't know if you guys seen on Netflix as well. Tyler Perry show is called Beauty in Black. It is really good. I've been watched it 2 days ago. I watched it. I liked it. I watched Medusa yesterday. I been watched that. The Medusa is on Netflix. Is really good too. Oh, you know I love my TV. Vogue Devils Wear Prada. Yes, that's Anna Winter. What's the name of the movie? Which one? The Tyler Perry is Black and Beauty. Black and Beauty, something like that. And the other one I watched is Medusa, but that's a Netflix series. And then the movie is called Ma, M-A, Ma, you know? Ma. Okay. Don't make me drink alone. Don't make me drink alone. And in the movie Ma, it's a song that's an old school song called Every Weekend when dun 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 dun. I like that song. Look Out Weekend. Look Out Weekend. Made for fun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Girl, I played that song after the movie and I was in the house doing the hustle. Okay, what y'all know about the hustle? Do y'all do the hustle? Press 5 if you know how to do the hustle. Press 2 if you never even heard of the hustle. Yeah, you know, I come from Detroit. You know, we hustle. We get down and busy when it comes to hustling, honey, on the dance floor. Okay. Don't make yeah, Philip. Don't make me drink alone. Don't make me drink alone. Don't make me drink alone. That girl was crazy. I love that crazy girl. Uh, all right. Well, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys sooner than later. Bye.